check in with Storm Team meteorologist Griffin Hardy. Griffin, this morning there are already reports of downed trees and other storm-related damage.
Yes, that's right, and that's coming in from Thorsby in northern Chilton County. We've got a pretty intense storm, which is now tracking into parts of northern Coosa County. We just had a severe thunderstorm warning that was extended over into Tallapoosa County. Here's a closer look at those storms, which are now really starting to fire up near Gold Branch, Bentleyville. A ton of heavy downpours back behind this as well, with a really intense hail core with this storm. We've got some hail, more than likely really large hail, coming down now in parts of Coosa County near Weogufka. This is coming up on Hanover, coming up on Hatchet within the next 15 minutes. You see these purples and blacks showing up right here with the hail tracker. The severe thunderstorm warning is going to be in effect until 7:30, I think, for parts of Tallapoosa County. Tracking that hail out for you. We'll see it move into parts of Tallapoosa County within the next couple of minutes. Bradford in 19 minutes. Morningside coming up on you in 34 minutes. Kellyton in 24 minutes as well. Again, we more than likely have nickel to golf ball sized hail within this storm, so stay indoors. Avoid unnecessary travel if you can help it. These storms are already starting to fire up early this morning. And the action won't really come into play, I don't think, until this afternoon when the warm front lifts over a couple of our southern counties. It won't lift up through all of our viewing area, which means the severe weather threat will mostly be confined to our southern tier of counties, but it's still going to be there for sure. At moderate risk is in effect for Demopolis, Greensboro, Clanton, Alexander City. As you move north, your severe weather threat will be much lower for today, but that's because of the warm front not fully lifting over much of the area. So it's a bit of a tricky forecast. Exactly how far that warm front is going to make it will determine how big our severe weather threat is going to be. But the threat for severe weather is definitely going to be there for folks in South Alabama and stretching over into southern Georgia, back towards southern Mississippi and Louisiana. That moderate risk continues. So we'll continue to see these heavy downpours for the next couple of hours down to the southeast of Birmingham, and we'll see a bit of a break in the action by around 12 p.m. The storms really fire up once again by the time we get to 4 p.m. this afternoon. And by 6 p.m., this is the line of storms that we'll be watching right here for anything that could be severe. Large hail, potentially some spin-up tornadoes within this line of storms, but this is going to be confined to our southern tier of counties. So if you're in Clanton or Thorsby or Alexander City, you kind of have a long day ahead of you. Folks down towards Lake Martin as well, you definitely need to have your guard up for today. The rest of us really need to focus on the potential for flooding for today, because it's just going to be more waves and waves of torrential rainfall that we'll be seeing for much of the afternoon into the evening hours, and eventually by Monday morning things start to quiet down a bit. So a flash flood watch in effect for everybody except our northern fringe counties and until 1 a.m. Monday morning, and the rainfall totals do look really impressive. So extreme threat for flooding for today with all other modes of severe weather possible. Check out these rainfall totals, potentially looking at 6 to 8 inches across portions of Coosa County, southern Talladega County, and southern Clay County. A lot of active weather on the way for the rest of the day today. So here's what you got to do. Download our CBS 42 Storm Team Weather app. As soon as warnings are issued, you'll be notified right away with the push alert. Check your weather radio, make sure it's charged and programmed, and above all else, just avoid unnecessary travel for today for sure. Here's the rest of the 7-day forecast. We're quiet for the first half of the week with another round of storms on the way Thursday. Of course, we'll have to stay tuned for forecast updates, so be sure to do that for the rest of the day today.